Hey BNI, Jeremy Brown here with another education moment. This time talking about the BNI referral tiers. So when you're in BNI Connect and you're submitting referrals, you'll notice it asks you, is this a tier 1 or a tier 2 referral? What does that mean? Tier 1 would be one of the members referring themselves to another member in the chapter. So for example, this lovely sign right above me, that was done by Dan Craddock. I referred myself to Dan to design and print that sign for me. That would be tier 1. Tier 2 would be if I referred someone else who is not a member of this chapter, just one of my other clients or something, I referred them to Dan Craddock. That would be a tier 2 or an outside referral. There's also a tier 3, which you won't see in BNI Connect. You just record it as a tier 2, but just for your information. Tier 3 would be I refer somebody else to Dan Craddock. That client is so over the moon happy with Dan's services, they refer someone else to Dan. So my referral was for one person, and then that person referred somebody else, but it still originated with me. That would be a tier 3 referral. Now, this is not BNI official canon, but I submit that there's also a tier 2.5. All right, what am I talking about here? Think about the people in the chapter that you have a hard time referring to. Those referrals just don't come naturally. You want to help them out, but you're having a hard time figuring out how to get them referrals. I'll use myself as an example. I know it's hard for a lot of people to refer friends and coworkers and things like that to a title company. Most people don't even know who we are. It's much easier for you to refer them to a realtor, for example. So if somebody says they're going to be buying a house, you can refer them to Kim Chamberlain. Kim, because she and I share clients in transactions, we do different elements within the same transaction, she's going to end up referring those people to me. So your referral to Kim also turned into a referral to me. And so think about that with other people in the chapter. It might be hard for you to refer them directly, but there might be somebody else in the chapter that you could more easily or more naturally refer to that's also going to end up benefiting somebody else in the chapter that you don't have as easy a time referring directly to. And the best way to find out how those connections work is to do your one-to-ones. So look at our roster. Look around this room, figure out who are you having a hard time referring directly to. Reach out to them, do a one-to-one, find out who are your natural referral partners. Where do you get the most referrals from? And then that will help you figure out how you can get them some indirect tier 2.5 referrals. That's it for this time. You've been educated.